Hello, everybody. Good day. Welcome to Extreme News. We are coming to you live with the breaking news of a new discovery. We have just been informed of the groundbreaking discovery of Pompeii Worm, scientifically known as Alvinella pompeiana. It has been named after the Roman city of Pompeii because they are found in hydrothermal vents in the deep ocean. It is currently the hottest animal on Earth, surpassing the Sahara Desert ant, which can withstand temperatures of up to 55 degrees Celsius. Here we see a picture of the Pompeii worm in its habitat. We will now be introducing Tatiana, an expert in heat-loving organisms.
Thank you so much for having me today. And yes, an extremophile is an organism that is tolerant to environmental extremes and that has evolved to grow optimally under one or more of these extreme conditions. Hence the suffix "phile", meaning one who loves. In fact, organisms living in such uninhabitable environments are often named as extremophiles, as they truly love extreme conditions. The Pompeii worm, discovered in 1980s at hydrothermal vents, is one of the most heat-tolerant animals on Earth, able to thrive at a temperature of up to 55 degrees centigrade. To this date, the Pompeii worm is considered as one of the most euthermal and thermotolerant metazoan known on Earth.
Next, we will be having Colin, one of the researchers who made the discovery.
Hello everyone, and I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the Pompeii worm. So, whenever I first discovered this creepy thing at the bottom of the ocean, it was very hot and there were chimneys everywhere, which is the hydrothermal vents. And these creatures build their tubes directly on the rocky vent chimney, so it's like their home and all that. And they're very, wormy and, I don't even know, wiggly. That's the word I'm looking for. And they have this mucus on them that helps them survive in that area with the heat and all of that. And they scuttle back and forth between the hot water rich in nutrients and the cool water, which is rich in oxygen, and the movement that also mixes cool water into the tube. But more importantly, the fleece-like layer of the bacteria helps insulate them from the extreme heat, is what I was talking about earlier. And their bacterial coating redistributes the heat to keep the worm cool. It not only regulates temperature, but it also breaks down minerals from the vent to aid their host. And it's dark, and there's chimneys everywhere, and which is the hydrothermal vents, and it's very hot down there. But because of their adaptations, they're able to survive in all of that.
And last but not least, we will be having Anthony, who also played a part in the discovery of the Pompeii worm.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I'm a deep sea diver and researcher who helped with the discovery of this new thermophilic organism, the Pompeii worm. We've been looking for a new thermophile, and this one definitely belongs in the family. My team and I were diving around some of the hydrothermal vents in the Pacific Ocean when we made contact with this worm. When we got closer to the vents to measure temperatures and observe any forms of life that may be living in the area, we noticed some movement inside the vents. In some of the hottest areas of the vents, we saw what looked like tentacles moving in and out. Then we saw what appeared to be a worm come out, proving that there was a new thermophilic organism to be recorded. We decided to name this worm after the Roman city of Pompeii, which you may be aware was destroyed by a volcanic eruption. From our data, these hydrothermal vents can heat the water as hot as 460 degrees. However, we're not sure if the worm can survive near that limit yet. Still, this places them among other thermophiles such as the giant tube worm and is still very impressive for any organism. The Pompeii worm is an exciting addition to the family of extremophiles, and hopefully we can use what we learn about this worm to understand how they survive in the heat. One theory is that the worm has formed some kind of symbiotic relationship with bacteria that help insulate the worm against the heat. Thank you.